Yo, no. Well, you know, it's R-E-D-D Reddmann UK, and I'm here representing for Compound Radio. And I gotta big up the full Compound Elite team. And I gotta big up the one and only Pizzle. Don't say nothing at all.
1, 2 and 4.
1, 2 and 4.
Sorry,
9.
Hello, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. You are now locked into Compound Radio with myself, Mr. Pizzle, alongside the beautiful Miss Divine Diva. And also alongside the UK zone, Mr. Reddman UK. Come on.
Easy. Talk to us, Reddman.
Well, you know I'm here. Have no fear.
You can't not miss that voice. Like, you know who it is. You know what time it is.
Is it okay if I go live in here?
Let's do it.
As long as I don't join you with the compound.
Let's go.
Yeah, of course.
I'm live right now. And apologies for the technical fault just then.
I'm in I right now.
Speak for yourself, you know what I mean? Man, it's so much. You know what I mean?
We're in the building.
So, we have got Mr. Reddman UK in the building. And it's been a big building to get Reddman here today, you know what I mean?
It has.
Pleasure to be here.
We're not saying that obviously there was any technical
Nah,
difficulties.
he's not a diva here, that means.
But you know what it is? He's such a superstar
He's such a humble superstar.
that it's hard to get him in the building.
That's it.
And when you got someone as humble as Mr. Reddman UK, how do you even deal with him? You know me, I've got no behaviour, you know what I mean?
Listen, we know that.
So,
We know that. That's facts.
Reddman UK, for those who do not know who you are, can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
If you don't mind.
Well, my name is Reddman UK. And you spell it with the R-E-D-D M-A-N UK. And I'm a recording artist. Music is my thing. And I've been doing this music thing for a good little while now.
Come on, be
So
honest.
all who knows. You know?
Be
I hope you
honest.
can hear me out there. We're in the building, Reddman UK.
Okay, Mr. Fizz.
Well, Reddman UK, you know, my first question, and I've been talking about this since you walked in the building. You used to be a part of Sun Cycle. Tell us about that.
Sun Cycle. Wow, that was my first ever official.
Officially.
You know what I mean? Music group, but took me to the next level, you know what I mean? I got to big up Sun Cycle, I got to big up Squilla, because it was Squilla what gave me that phone call to come to the studio and record a track. We recorded one, it was good, we recorded the next one, and it rang bells with Dolomite heard it, and
Matic.
the rest is like history.
Matic.
Like, you know,
And that was many moons ago, alright?
many.
Listen, we don't feel that old, but it was a long time ago. So anybody that feels like you're new on the scene, it's not that. Alright?
Never that.
Never that. Okay, so with Sun Cycle, you guys done some big things, and not just in our local community. You guys went far and wide, and your name came up quite a bit
Wow.
in that time. It did. We all know it.
Well,
But then
yeah.
you went on like obviously. Can you just name some of the people in Sun Cycle, just so they can get their little accolades and stuff?
Some of the names?
Yeah, some of the names
Okay.
from Sun Cycle,
Some of the names.
from big till like down
I
the chain.
can't
Yeah, the family
mention some of the
chain.
names.
The family
I
chain.
can't
Alright,
mention
mention all the names. Sorry,
my guy,
I apologize. You have to.
You have to big up the CEO, Dolomite.
Yes,
Wait,
Mr.
wait,
Dolomite.
Hold on, wait, can I pass a horn for him 1 second?
Of course. Jack.
Hey, listen, we got
The
it.
general,
The
the
general.
forefront.
I gotta pick up Dolomite, you know what I mean? Cause as a big brother, he was the owner of the ship. He took on a whole heap of things and took us to that next level where he got us signed. You know what I mean?
100%.
So being in Sun Cycle, big up Dolomite, the CEO, big up Vigilante, he was a member before Reddman UK. As Reddman UK joined in, you had Squilla Kids obviously, because of family things, Squilla Kids.
I remember them.
VI.
Sorry.
Big up VI. Big up VI.
Big up VI,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah. And you had Vigilante, what was in Sun Cycle originally before Reddman UK.
Right.
And as I joined the Sun Cycle, I bought myself also along with Gappy Ranks himself, and Dolomite found more talent like the Bougies. You know what I mean? We found Lady Shan. She used to be rolling with the So Solid. Yeah.
Yes.
She used to be rolling with So Solid, so she had her music thing doing, but she never had her own thing doing, like, you know what I mean? So me and Gappy Ranks, yeah. It was a big
It was a big
thing,
deal.
you know what I mean? A big
It
deal.
was a big deal.
And we also got a big deal as well, so we got a big up. There's a lot of, it was a lot of money.
It was a lot of money,
You know
man.
what I mean? A lot of moves. And we also, whilst we was in Sun Cycle, we opened up I can talk about it.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk
We are
about
not on Pirate Station.
No.
No.
Big up on the Pirate Station.
Listen.
yourself.
Big up on
But
herself.
being in the Sun Cycle, we also launched the thing called, was doing very successful and was a big platform for urban black people music, which is BBC One Extra. We launched and opened it up with the Sean Paul, the likes of Sean Paul. Yeah, with Sun Cycle. So it's a lot of moves, a lot of shows, and big music video. Look out for that. Not even look out. You see that
Do you
music video
see
when it's
that?
out there. It's called Hanging
Yes,
Out.
tell
You
them.
look. I've had people shout me and say, "Yo, can they get the better quality?" I'm like, "Gee, when that music video was made, that
It's
that
like
was the
being on
actual
vinyl,
deal.
right?
It was actually, yeah. It was
It's like
vinyl.
being
It
on
was
vinyl.
It was literally the vinyl going into the
Right,
CD days.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it was on the big wheel, so you gotta take it how it is.
How
yeah,
it is.
appreciate it how you see it.
Crisp
Because you're
and
walking
all.
across the bridge, Stone Bridge, me, Gappy Ranks,
Oh,
Dolomite,
shoot.
Squilla, Weezy, you know what I mean? All the doggy in there too.
All of them.
You understand? So yeah. And big up everybody was on live right now, you know. I can't
Big
get to talk
up
to
everybody that's
what's
on the live right now.
but big up everybody
Any
what's
live that you're
right
on,
now.
and you can
Stay
see
tuned.
Reddmann UK
Share
in
it
the
up.
studio right now.
Yes, now.
And if you're listening on radio, on our stream, big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Right. So big up Sun Cycle. It was a great movement. It was a great whole thing itself.
Can I ask a question then?
Yeah, you can.
Do you think that Sun Cycle has a second wave? Can it have a second wave?
Can it have a second wave?
Yeah.
Can it be reformed?
Can it be reformed? And honestly, we're not looking for no.
Only under one condition, basically.
And is.
You know what I mean? As we all know, my musical brother has gone through health problems, you know what I mean? So
Yes.
I ain't gonna talk about the health problems
No.
that my musical brother's gone through. But the day when my musical brother was to come back and he says yes, that will be it, basically. But until then, it can't be fully complete.
And
We
we're
don't
praying.
have- we
We're
don't have
praying.
happy
We're
ranks.
praying for that.
With the thing, you see me?
We're praying for
You know what I
that.
mean? Even if him say, yo, Roops, you understand? That's my musical brother, so you understand? It can't be done without your
Indeed,
Right. Of
indeed,
course not, of
indeed.
course
And
not.
we're praying for Gappy. All the
Legend,
time, every
please
time.
pray.
Legend,
Legend.
right.
Legend, I mean.
Don't forget about your people, you know what I mean? Don't forget about your
100%.
people, and Gabby Ranks is our people.
He never forgets about us, and so we will never forget about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, living legend.
You hear it through his music.
And don't forget about Cash Money neither.
Hey, let's not. 100%, 100% on that.
I'm gonna do that. What do you mean? 'Cause
Listen,
I
you're
gotta
brother.
stop. Cause I've mentioned so much people in some cycle. Not me, no. Excuse me, bad language, but it's not a part of swearing. It's like a half swearing thing, but you can't say that to your parents.
We allow you.
So
It's
kids
fine.
don't be going saying that to your parents. So excuse my bad language, but hold me forget about my brother.
You can't forget about your brother.
Don't forget
yeah.
about my brother Cash, because it was three of us, the three amigos. You know what I mean? So freedom for Cash Money. You hear that?
Free
And he's
Cash
a
Money
part
out
of the
there.
team. And he's been a part of the thing, musical thing. You see me, he's one of the baddest men out go around the thing. Yo,
100%.
can I get a quick
Of course.
little-
Let's go.
a quick
Let's
little
go.
real story?
Let's
Okay,
do it,
before
let's do
I
it.
even reach the Sun Cycle, you want to know me reach the Sun
Let's
Cycle?
go. Let's go.
Alright then. Reddmann UK used to be on the streets, just like many uses on the streets. You know what I mean? We got all the parents then, but we allow our kids to go and play out there. And from you playing that playground, you know what I mean, we lead to the next playground and so forth on. You know what I mean? So as a kid, you know what I mean, music was my thing. You see me? I linked up with the likes of Gappy Ranks from young. You see me, we reached Sun Cycle, but before that, it was a Reddmann UK, a Dando. You know what I mean? Dando was one of the first street DJs, what used to DJ before Reddmann UK. I used to look up to this guy and say, this guy, he's just amazing. I didn't know much about dancehall them time. I knew about reggae music coming from my household. You know what I mean? And dancehall was a new birth these time basically. You had the likes of Bounty Killer just bursting. But before the Bounty Killer, it was the Ninja Man. And this who this guy Dando used to be like to me, a UK Ninja Man. He could just DJ from now until tomorrow. He was so bad musically, and he was so bad on the streets.
Profound.
So I took a lot of badness from Dando from the streets, and I took the music badness as well. So we got Dando.
You're making me feel old now.
he's my music mentor. You know what I mean? He took me to the places where I'd never been, and let me link up certain gangsters as well. I mean, I don't talk. I don't come from a Bed of Rose or a Silver Spoon thing. I come from the streets. So he's made me meet a lot of gangsters. You know what I mean? And you got some real gangsters and some real people them too. You know what I mean? So big up Rough Touch.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because he introduced me to Rough Touch. And I didn't even know when he's introduced me to Rough Touch, my birth name is Leon. And in Rough Touch movements, there's the boss himself.
It's Leon.
Leon.
Let me tell you the story. I've never ever told this story in here before.
You haven't?
This is the first.
Wow.
So
Compound Media, you had it.
Mama Reds, big up yourself, Mama Reds. Love you, Mama.
100%.
Big up the one of my family. Cousin Mels, it was you who just bought it out right there. Big up all my family. BJ, you don't say a word at all. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So it was my mom, she used to look after Leon when she was young, before she had me. You know what I mean? And she talked straight like Selassie, you know what I mean? And she said, oh, I love him, I love him. I want to have a baby. I want him to look just like him. I'm going to name him after him. And she named me after him. So my name is Leon after Leon.
That's amazing.
You know what I mean? So big up Leon, my bigger brother from another
Salutes with both hands.
You know what I mean? I was named after him. So when I was linked up with Dando on the streets, these times, this is like, I'm 15 years old now.
Yeah.
This is a 15-year-old Reddmann UK. Not even near Reddmann UK. I'm not
You never had a UK.
You don't even get red.
You never
even get red.
That time I made this name, I think it was just, I can't remember what my name was.
I'm trying to remember.
It was Little Lion, for real.
It was
Little Lion.
Little Lion.
Before Lion. You know what I mean? So when I think of any name Lion, I say, come
Oh,
Little
that.
Lion, you see me? I walked in there and
walk on inside.
hearing music playing, he's playing the techniques, spinning. The man I scratch dance. We said, Lord, this is the place, man.
But you had your own
the
voice.
The place is just smoked out like a box room, man. Yeah? And he just looked after me like no other, man.
Yeah.
You understand? So I got high like a man. You know what I'm saying? And
Rough Touch, big up yourself anyway.
They got Rough Touch anyway, you're there in the capital.
I started to DJ, and as I'm DJing in there now, he just look at me with the biggest smiles. I can have a big scheme of chaos, innit?
Yeah.
So I look at me and I said, okay, I'm doing good. You know what I mean? So I've left from the borderline, became a young borderline champion. Then
Yes.
the likes of Dog and Abraham, Canai, Briggs.
Big up.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
He's a bigger
and the
brother.
fallen
He's
soldiers.
the next bigger brother of mine.
Yes,
You
and
know
the
what I mean?
fallen
And he's been
soldiers.
doing this thing before me, and he was a inspiration and role model as well.
Yeah.
Streetwise, family-wise, music-wise. You know what I mean? So
Everything.
these guys used to be doing the things, you see me? So I was a young blood coming into the place, so it was a privilege to even make them hear my advice. To make them say, yeah, you're going with that thing, youth. Because I'm a youth for them. So I step out of borderline now. Then time you had a song called Silver Star.
I know Superstar.
Okay. Now Silver Star is a song was the first song that caught me on dub plate. As we said, these are the days before it was.
Can I just say something?
Yes, yes.
Your voice is very distinctive. So when you hear you on dub,
Okay.
you know it's you.
You know it was that.
You know what time it is. Alright?
They always say that.
Listen, I know where I'm coming from, and I know my truth, and that is real.
Salute.
Okay.
So big up Silver Star, they cut in the Reddmann UK first on dub plate. You know what I mean? And then you had the likes of a great Quincy sound. You see me?
Ooh,
Cut Reddman UK endlessly. You understand? Surpassed Silver Star, big up Silver Star, but Quincy played such a big role. He gave me one of my big stage shows as well. And big up the boss of Unique FM as well, because they gave me a big stage show.
100%.
Elephant Man show. This is before getting signed to Sun
Honestly,
Cycle.
we have to big up our predecessors. We call them our predecessors.
Yes, now.
You understand?
Yes.
And we have to give them the accolade.
Which is only right.
It's only right.
Can I just say, the reason why I'm so quiet is because for me, this is like, you know when you've met your, like, this guy here for me, I've been listening to Reddman for so long that he's like my guy, like, for me, it's like I'm almost starstruck. Just watching this guy.
Mr. Pizzle's in awe of Reddman right now.
Sorry, Reddman, go on, keep going, sorry, I'm in awe.
So, the likes of Unique FM, you know what I mean, they gave me a big show with Elephant. Elephant Man was running the river, run across the bank.
100%.
So performing on big stage with Elephant Man, and we got Lexus as well. As I mentioned, Quincy, he's got in his dub collection there, he's got a Reddman and UK Lexus dub plate. This time when Lexus was on his prime, you know what I mean? So big up all the artists them and all the DJs them. You see me, cause there's not just Quincy or Silver Star or the Rough Touch movements was played a big part in Reddman UK's career. Big up every DJ, big up every producer, you know what I mean? Big up every producer, and I gotta big up my producer I'm working with right this present time.
Who's that?
Okay, I'm glad.
Who's that, man?
That means you're listening. Like the world's
Who's
listening.
that?
Well, who's that? His name is Simeon.
Simeon?
MVP. Yeah, he's the producer for a big track was out there called Marshmallow.
If you don't know, get to know.
With Prince Akeem and Raro. It's a very big track.
It's a big tune.
The lyrical content bad, and the mastering and the mix and the beat itself is out of this world. You know what I mean? So big up Simeon, who I'm working with executively right now.
What?
And big up all my producers, big up BS Line Rock, big up Riverside, you know what I mean? And I gotta big up Clean Game Entertainment. I gotta big up Clean Game Entertainment, big up Roxy, the Brown Youth, you know what I mean?
We have to big up Bugsy.
I gotta give a quick, I was the first artist that he voiced on dub plate, and the first artist that he's produced. So big up Clean Games.
Wow.
He's the first producer what linked Reddman UK the beginning of this year, and we recorded a track what's been played by Compound.
Non-stop.
A dub plate exclusive was being played by Compound DJ Pizzle.
Listen, we have to big up Bugsy the Brown Youth all day, every day out here. Go on, Piz. Go on.
Do you know what? It's funny.
Piz is just waiting to say something about Bugsy.
I got love for Bugsy, and
Listen,
a real different love for Bugsy.
Mad love.
Bugsy, a couple of years ago, about 5 years ago, I had a birthday party. I have something called Social Variety where I take over the whole street.
Man took over the whole of Wilson that day, yeah? If you don't know, exactly. Everyone remembers that. It was a roadblock.
And almost everybody from the end.
Exactly. And out the end, because people told us.
Yeah. It was what, 300 something people taking over one little street by the library. You lot taking the liberties, you know what I mean?
The thing was so big around, you had opposite
sides.
Yes, we had the ops. We had the ops. No, hold on.
But why I can laugh?
No, but you know why we can laugh?
No, we can laugh. You know why? Because everyone came with good intention. Everyone came with good intention.
It's not even that. Do you know why we can laugh? Because everyone went to their yards with no scratches on them.
No,
and it's not. Look, we don't have many events.
100%.
Everyone gets. So I don't even mean to sidetrack the interview. We have many events where man get into things and they be watching man in the corner.
Yeah, it's not about that.
It's not about that.
No.
We had an event where everyone went home safe.
Everyone went home safe. It was social variety.
Love it.
And it was a roadblock. Okay, listen. We were Piz. How many people were we expecting? 50?
Yeah.
Max. That's including family.
Well, we have 300 people.
We had 300 people.
People are still writing me about this.
Yo,
It was a
Lock
madness. It was a madness.
People are still writing me about this, you know what I mean?
You
Well,
understand?
let me see.
You understand?
But we got a bit of sidetracked.
Alright, we got sidetracks, but guess what? If we do ever have another social priority, listen, just guarantee that Reddman UK is gonna be there. Okay. Alright.
So
Anyway, let's go.
We're gonna get back into
Let's
it.
go.
Boss lady's giving me some bad eyes
Ooh.
in the chat right now.
Uh-oh.
Is that Nisha's cheesecake? Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
So we're gonna
I'm
get
not
back
the
into
only
the
boss lady,
interview.
by the way.
Nisha, love you wherever you are. love. But or love you too, no matter.
Big up
Bro,
yourself,
love.
Jose.
You know what I mean? But anyway, that being said, was that the first time you started making music at Science Cycle, or was there something before?
Oh no, I don't believe that.
Yeah, I've been recording.
He started making
before
music
Suncycle.
before Suncycle, I
Way
believe.
before Suncycle.
Ah!
To
Yeah.
Suncycle, you'll have to be proven and be doing your thing. When I was at a radio show where I was doing an interview with movie stars. You know what I mean? He was asking me a question like, what do you want to do? You want to go abroad and blow up and etc. so forth on. I was like, nah, I want to set my thing home here first. You know what I mean?
I'm
In
putting
the
up my
UK.
hand. Redman,
You know what I
can
mean?
I just say something?
Yes.
As a vocalist,
Yeah.
I got asked to work with Sound Cycle.
As a
As a vocalist,
Yeah.
I got asked to work with Sound Cycle
wow.
on numerous occasions. And that was an honor. Even though I never actually, I was a bit too shy at the time.
Okay.
And even though I never did it, what you said rings true. You have to be special to work with Sun Cycle. You had to be special.
I want to say special, you know, cause once you're breathing and you've been given life.
But
and
it's a
special.
talent
You know what I mean?
that Sun Cycle saw with certain people.
What it is this. What it is this. As an amateur, you know what I mean? You gotta be wanting to become professional.
But they
Basically.
saw that in people.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Because you just got amateur, and you just say they're just amateur. Then everybody will get signed, and everybody will be.
Yeah, everyone will. Yeah.
So you got to be at least amateur that wants to become professional.
100%.
You see me? So when they see that, then they can say, yeah. Basically, if you understand.
Yeah,
And so
we
that's-
completely
I think
understand.
that's the way it goes.
They saw talent,
sense of it.
and if you wanted to go further, they was willing to invest in you.
That's it.
100%.
Time, money, you know. Yeah.
100%.
What led you to music?
What
led you to music?
The one named Dando, isn't it? It has to be Dando.
Oh.
Really and truly. It has to be Dando. Yeah.
That was the driving force to your career.
Yeah, it was basically the drive from
That's
the streets
amazing.
to have the courage to know that. Because I've seen, I go deep. So I'm watching this guy DJ, and he's got the man them, some gangsters with their bang bang, and they're taking out a bang bang and then banging it. I
Yeah.
think this is powerful. What's more powerful than making man take out their thing and beat it? Because they love the tune. They're not beating it after nobody, they're beating it in sleep of the tune.
100%.
I said, I need some of that there, man.
Because you knew you had, did you know you had the talent at that
And
point?
back in those days, they used to have people, we used to like, so this is so we're DJing, you be DJing Bomb Tequila's tune, he be DJing me. We say, yo, man, DJ down those tunes. What's down those tunes? So
That's
I'm
what
beating
we
this
do.
tune, but nobody don't know this tune because he's got a catalogue of tunes. But this is my tune. So now use this tune because my DJ Beanie Man tune, my DJ Bomb Tequila tune, my
Come
DJ
from
down the tune. You see me? After me papin, me shatin, parapluie. Why not? And then man said, yo, I said, okay then. Looks like I better start writing me some. And the rest is history, so I gotta big up that.
How did you feel at that point though?
At that point there, that very precise time there, as I can remember, was the sweetest thing. It's like when a man, it's like the next sweetest thing was to hear my voice on the radio, then to see the music video, then to do big thing, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But those were the sweetest thing. The sweetest thing.
It was like the story was unfolding
I mean, I
before
hide
you.
and talk because some people don't talk or they
No, because you know what, you're humble. You're very humble. However,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
proud of your
deny.
accomplishments.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
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 Okay.
So I'm taking it Dando's the one who inspires you from music.
he's my main first inspiration to say to do it. You know.
I've got a big question for you, and it's been bugging me.
Yeah.
Well, it's not bugging me, but this is my question.
Don't make nothing
This
but
is
you.
personally. No, it's not bugging me. I gotta say that. What made you think of Reddman UK as your stage name? Because I've always wondered, like.
Yeah.
Ah.
Family can basically.
I
I do this.
Okay, that's what.
No, if I ain't got nothing to say, I'm gonna let Reddman answer that one. I'm gonna let Reddman answer that. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up on
I am my mom's first one. And I'm in of 7, so big up one
Yeah.
of my brothers and sisters. That
Yeah,
I love.
100%.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm my mom's firstborn. I'm read this like my mom, and she used to need when she was young, coming from Jamaica. You know, she used to have her street name, you know, and her street name used to name Reddmann. You know.
Big up Auntie D, 100%.
I can't remember how I really got it, but Reddman UK just stuck, and I was like, "God, you Reddman in America." And big up Jazz One as well. 'Cause Jazz
Yeah,
is
100%, right?
in America as well, to me, so it can be in. It's got to be in the making. We got to get a check.
100%.
You know what I mean? So yeah, and it just stuck. So we just and then Gap Ranks was like double D to it. So I
Okay,
used to
listen,
be
it
Reddman.
makes perfect sense. I'm
Reddman
Triple
UK,
D.
You know.
It's a family affair right here. Okay, listen, I love that. That's beautiful. Listen, 100%, you do look a lot like your mother. And you give your mother a lot of accolades, and it is very well, very, very, it's well deserved.
Thank you.
Because she
Yeah.
was very much there for you. I've watched your whole career. I've known you since I was very young.
True.
And
Right.
it is very well deserved.
It is because I used to be a very bad boy, and when people was going, your son this, your son that, God, my father rest in peace. To my father what brought me. You see me, Jeffrey Pilgrim, rest in peace.
Oh,
Big up my
100%,
father,
R.I.P.
but the man that brought me is a Rasta man.
Yes.
That's my pops. Big rest in peace. He used to give me some rotten beating. So the youth, the motor road, I go on like so who X this and two buckle and take
Please have to actually.
It's a few generation. Then we have a team we call Old Cloth, and we used to get some rotten beating. We used to do some bad things. You see me? So you see when I started to do music, as my father was a Rasta man, he used to have the sound system with the echo. All them things. All them things there. So when you see me start doing music now, I'm gonna write. I use the school paper a minute and just make the lyrics a minute. And my mom says, he's not even doing his work. He said, no, I'm gonna write lyrics, man. I'm gonna do something good.
Is that what Daddy used to say?
Well, so
Alright.
that's doing something good to make them hear my first track to everything right now. My mom was my biggest fan not right now. My mom's really my biggest fan.
I can
You know, she
believe
go on
that.
right now.
I can believe
Can't
that.
have one tune say do something about her. Me say, "Bro,
Can I just wave my hand right now? And not a lot of people know this, but I only found this out recently that Reddman is my godbrother. And I believe that his mother chose my mother to be his godmother because my mom was militant, yo. And she was there in the beginning of his life, not so much now. But I believe because his mother was that way inclined, and you might try to say you were a baddie. Okay, I hold my hands up, you as a baddie.
I was.
However, your mum always maintained that level of respect, and that you always had to have that level of respect, and I believe that's why she chose my mother to be your godmother.
Really thought.
Yeah, real talk out here.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Piz.
How have you found it in the music industry from then till now?
Oh, change. The change evolving, and you gotta move with the time. You know what I mean? Change evolving, so you gotta move with the time. It's beautiful. It was great back in the old days, but we can't. I know. You know when people say, the old school. Don't get twisted. Old school music is. You can't talk to old school music. That's why I try to keep that authentic thing basically
It's the foundation.
with my music. You see me? But for the technology and the things that we have right now, I'm pointing at you all right now, and it's going around the world. You know what I mean? So you got to move with the time, then. You see me?
Not gonna lie.
And music is a part of time as well.
Reddman's been up to
You
the
understand?
times.
So you have to move it and be grateful for it and can't complain. You see me? You know what I mean? Work with the thing, make it work to your ability. And use it, yeah man, because it's there for you to use it. Before the platforms and, before the YouTubes and all these certain things, we have to be going through big companies and etc. You know what I mean? And getting ripped the heck off. You
We
know
didn't
what I'm
have distribution deals back in the day, you understand?
We didn't have,
So-
what's it called? What's the free, whatever they're called, deals? We didn't have those where people were ripping each other off. We had proper deals, 320 deals.
Can I say
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I just got somebody was just asking.
Go ahead.
Who's the lady talking?
My name is the Divine Diva.
You got that? Alright.
My name
So,
is the Divine Diva.
I just had to just interact with the people. We
My
got people
show
that-
is from 7
we
till
got people
10.
on the compound live and I've got people
Honestly,
on my
we
live
have,
right
we
now.
are, we're
Listen, so
here.
big up everybody again was on live and apologies for not hailing up everybody or interacting with
Guys,
the
we're here for you.
But we
And
are
big
here,
up on yourself.
and
Thank
we're
you for
trying to
locking
give
in.
you lot
We have
both
a
the best.
big interview right now. It's Reddman UK, and listen, I could not be any happier to have him here in the studio with us.
Yes, no. We got Mafia that just joined.
Oh!
Mafia that just
You know
joined.
I'm a
Not
big
even
fan
have
of
to say- no,
Mafiella.
listen up right now, Mafia.
I'm a big
Hallelujah,
fan of
hallelujah.
Mafiella. I've
Look for a
been
track.
beating
We
her
don't do
tunes.
yet, but we are going to do one. I've done one with her sister. I've done one with our UK Black Road. I've done one with Candy Go.
DJ with me.
I've done one with Yashi. I've done one with which other female am I leaving off?
Come on.
But I'm gonna be definitely
He's
doing one
gonna
with
be, he's
Mafia.
beating them bad.
Mafia there for free.
He's beating them bad. He's beating
Love
them
Mafia,
bad.
yeah.
We love you, Mafiella. Listen, I've been beating your tunes out. Listen, it doesn't matter how old the tunes are. I've been bringing them to life in this year time. Listen, I've been beating your tunes. I'm a big fan of Mafiella, by the way.
Well,
I went to school with
big up
Mafiella.
yourself. Well,
Hey!
Mafia work hard, man. Big up all the artists and all the Look up for my
Listen,
cousin
big
Lucy as well.
up all the artists
Listen.
out
He's not no
there.
newcomer.
Hold on,
He's not no
hold on.
bold comer.
BG,
He's not no just comer.
BG UK. Hey, big up yourself. Listen, I was speaking to BG UK just today. So that will be someone we will be having in the studio
I look forward to
very
that, Tim.
soon.
Good gosh.
Listen,
Come on.
yes now.
Come on.
Yes now.
You understand?
All
But
right.
I want to know something. How have you found it, Reddman? From 2020 to now, because of this whole COVID
Yeah.
and not being able to tour and not being well, you can still make music. Don't get me wrong.
You can
I
make
a
your
little
music.
video here and there, but it's not being the same. How have you found it?
Good and bad.
Explain to us.
Explain.
Good and bad. What's good that the family then can be together, you know, spend more time together, you know what I mean? Realize that nobody's promised tomorrow, you know what I mean? Realize that, you know, don't take certain things for granted and appreciate everything what you got, what your parents gave to you.
Amen.
You see me? The first thing is life itself and live loving. Cause this man said you can't go see your family. You understand? And who are follow that the order there, follow the order, and it's not seen their family for so long time. So that's the bad thing. And the bad thing where is some people's been affected badly, you know, and this is not a good thing on that side there basically. But you know, it's good and bad. You just gotta work with it. Remember,
you
so
been-
not being rude or racist or nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not racist. I got some good white friends and people in that I know and respect and got love for, you know what I mean? But we are black people, we are survivors, right? We are been through,
100%.
especially us was here in the UK, you know what I mean? Especially us was here in the UK as well. They don't know the whole thing, but if you know the whole thing, where you come from and etc., we go for a hard thing. You hear that? Yeah.
100%. Okay, I need to ask you a question. So, do you have children?
Do I have children?
Do you have children?
What kind of question you ask?
May I ask you the
You like my
question?
son, I'm in Paris.
I'm asking for the I'm asking for the listenership. relationship, Mr. Reddman UK? I'm asking you.
If I got kids.
Do you have children?
Yeah.
Okay, and how do they see their dad? Like, do they know their dad is Reddman UK?
Every single one of them.
Wow, that's brilliant. That's
And
brilliant.
it's not just one of them.
Listen, me not asking you business here.
No.
But what I'm asking you is that, some kids know their dads. No,
I'm
that's
here
not,
for all of them. I was
that's,
speaking to my daughter not too long. The money soon come.
You know what? It's hard being a parent.
listen, oh God, alright, okay. Alright.
No, I
We're going there. We're going there.
You know what I mean? And we are not perfect.
Amen.
I answer certain questions and you can't answer.
Honestly, Reddman,
So
none of us are perfect.
I'm nowhere near perfect.
None of us are
You know what I
perfect.
mean? I'm in love. The love you still. You see me?
We're not perfect. We're not
None of us are
angels.
perfect.
And sometimes people don't understand that being a dad, even though being a mum, I respect all women.
I respect you guys too.
Let me just say this. I respect all women. But some people don't understand the pressures of being a dad. And especially when you have girl children, it's a
You know my views, Piz.
but we're not going
Piz knows my views on all of this stuff. Listen, some people may not know, but Piz knows my views on all of these things, these fantastic and wonderful things, and a lot of people just downplay dads, and I do not get it. Being a dad is more than money. Yeah, it's more than money.
Yeah.
But the reason why I asked that question was, some children don't really know. That's my dad. Reddman UK is my dad.
Should I answer that specific question, dear?
Go ahead.
Love cannot buy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Money can't buy love.
I love that.
Okay?
Oh,
No
I'm
matter
done.
who, do you know
I'm
what it
done.
is? For me, and I respect that, because he's basically indirectly saying, no matter who I am,
It
it
doesn't
can't make no
matter.
difference.
Yeah.
I am your dad.
100%.
Simple.
100. You know why I asked that question? Because I watched DMX's funeral, and R.I.P. DMX. And the thing is, I heard one of his children say, "My dad was right." Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It doesn't matter who his. I don't mean this in no disrespectful way. It didn't matter which one was his mother. He said, "My dad told me certain things, and my dad was right."
Which is right.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, I mean, everyone knows I advocate for fathers. And if a female is not acting right, I'm the first one to blow off. Like, everyone knows that about me. But, like, I just, with you guys, I just know being a father is everything. And I just want every man to
But not
hold
all,
that.
But not all fathers has that quality.
They're not.
And
Honestly.
not all mothers has that quality too.
Listen,
Hold on, wait.
talk the thing. No, I need some. I need some.
You know, I
need some of that. Come on, Piz. I need some.
No man can bring forth no youth. Right? It's the ladies what does that, right? That's why don't forget the respect do at all time. But you see the second way you use the youth, yeah, for any bad wrongdoings or etc. Fire. Simple. And there's a lot what does that.
And that's why I said we shouldn't go there, because I feel like
No,
we should go down
honestly,
this road.
we can do, but I just want
for a woman,
it.
what bring forth a child
100%
into this world. Like, let me give you an example. I heard of this story, the true story. Big man, due to be like a lot older than me, and getting to find out that that is not his dad. You understand? And that's a whole leave of decades now, man. You understand what I'm saying to you?
That's happened
And that
a
was
lot
only down to
recently.
who? Not the
It's
father.
not the father.
Not
It's
the
the mother.
not the child,
It's the mother.
the mother. Okay? So I'm not trying to bring down no woman but and no man, but you see the bad kind them, God don't sleep.
Real is real.
We can just something for them. I say, plead my cause, oh Lord, with them that strive with me. Fight against who want to walk, who want to fight. No more, Psalm 35, go check the Bible.
Yes! If you didn't know, get to know it's Reddman UK. He's here at Compound Radio. It's me, diva, and Mr. Piz.
We've got 2 more questions for you because we've got the Diva show coming up next. One of them is, I'm going to put them into 2. First and foremost, when is your next EP? And secondly, Sort It Out is one of my favourite songs right now. What is your inspiration behind it?
I'm going to answer it the other way around. Sort It Out is a track produced by Buzzwack, Bucky Joe. You know what I mean? Where you've got other cuts on it as well. Loads of other artists. So, big up Buzzwack, who gave me the call as well, and that I think that was a this year call, if I'm correct, or not too sure. Yeah, but big up Buzzwack, you know what I mean. And if you want, you didn't ask me the question why I performed that track bit, why I wrote that track. I don't write as well. I stopped writing from Sun Cycle days.
Did you? Oh, now we have to go into my show with this one now because this is this lot. Listen, this is big.
Well, on it, birthday shout out for.
Go on, do the thing, do the thing.
You bad or you bad? 24. Bless up yourself. Happy Earth Day.
Big up yourself. Happy birthday. Blessings in abundance.
Did you say you baked?
No.
We didn't hear it good. Babes or bait or whatever.
You bait.
Big up yourself. Happy birthday.
You know really stuff.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, this is going into my show and I am not mad. I am not mad at it at all. Okay, so, alright Reddman. So you just had your little say about, you didn't even finish. Please ask you 2 questions in one. You asked me back to front.
Trust somebody's Earth
Today
somebody's Earth.
Listen, it's a blessing. It's a blessing and we are not mad at it. We are not mad at it. We're not mad at it. Please, if you would like to.
You know what I mean? So I was saying, so we got Buzzwork for that call. Why I recorded that track there because in life, no matter what you're doing, and especially if you're doing something good as well, people are gonna talk. So we see them a talk, then it's a chat.
I love this tune.
And just write a tune for them. I mean, you write again, we say, me just voice it for them. Me hear it, just say it down, then me voice it for them. Some love chat. Them life full of mix up life crap.
Compound!
What time we have to park it out. So from us a take phone and chattings. Then I want compound, knock it.
I love it all day, every day. Listen, oh my gosh, listen, I'm so excited. Now I thought Piz was starstruck, but I think I'm getting. I'm like he might be my brother, but I'm actually starstruck right now.
Dance defender. We got Nash Bash Lion.
But we definitely. I'm so happy to have you in the studio.
It's a pleasure, man. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure.
Listen, we still got some few questions to go through, so I think we should go to a break.
Yeah.
And come back on my show.
Oh, you know what? I got a surprise for you, though.
Oh!
I got a surprise for Compound, and everybody was locked in.
Jeez, let's go for a break.
I got a surprise for you, though.
Let's go.
Something for your musical ears.
Ooh.
Coming from Reddman UK and Simeon MVP.
Let's
so
do
make
it.
sure you keep it.
You are locked into a Compound Radio 7 days a week, 365.